Alright, let's continue our journey, and what I'm going to do is to finish the spectrum here, and basically just add the attribute. Okay, right now the attribute is let me just use identification, and using a UID for identification, and different names of the spectrum. Okay, so I'm going to use a string for that. Really, it's very simple, as simple as that. Okay. Once you are finished this, we need to make this to connected. And before I actually do that, I'm going to change one more thing. Okay, so this coordinate crystal here, and we got this like the modification date. So we got two dates: creation date and update date. So the update date can be changed automatically rather than using code or using them manually. This is helpful, especially if you don't want a hassle, and as if you guys like a bit of like thinking, just make it derived data. Okay, so just check the derived, and then duration should be expression. You can use the expression now. Okay, so that should do. So the word just automatically derived to fill in now. And remember that when we first created this project, we haven't set up the cloud kit, and we can do that manually here. So configuration default, and we got this like default and use with cloud kit. You can check it out. Okay, and then yeah, so everything will automatically like a backup. That's the ultimate goal, to back up to the cloud with the user specific accounts. And then when users say delete the app and download that, we can still get the data persistency, right? Okay, let's deal with relationship. Right now, this coordinate crystal as well as spectrum do not have a relationship, but we can do that by adding a relationship here. So relationship destination and inverse. So we can add that to have a specific relationship. We can say the relationship is with the cognitive crystal. Should be the item that we want to add. So it's like idea that okay, and the spectrum is more like a tag system. Okay, so we want to add tags to different ideas. But instead of a specific tag in 2D or like 2D space, I like a spectrum, and then rotate this, so it will be a circle or sphere sort of a thing. Okay, just make it higher dimension. So what I'm going to do is to make it like spectrum. Okay, relationship spectrums, and you can have the specific spectrum as the destination, and the type will to many, because you can have one cognitive crystal that are pointing to multiple spectrum. Okay, so for example, idea, I want to develop a specific app, so that should be the spectrum of technology, but also with the some like a product manager sort of a spectrum or sort of thing. Okay, so the one cognitive crystal can have a multiple spectrum, but also if you do that in reverse. Okay, so for example, technology can have say hundreds of thousands for cognitive crystal that you crystallize in your mind. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And of course, you need to make it both way. So right now, the no reverse inverse can be changed. Okay, so we can go to the spectrum and add another relationship that will go back to our cognate crystal. So cognate crystals. Okay, cognate crystals, and we'll have a destination of cognate crystal, and we can have a spectrum. Okay, so you can go to that place and go back. So yeah, it's kind of a go both ways and type to many. So that will do the work. So we not only connect these two together, we'll also make one to many type, and everything can go in reverse. Okay. And let's add a controller that can use as a sort of interface, so we can access data, we can manipulate data, and yeah. So basically, let's write some code. And because right now, the Xcode do not have that AI auto completion, which I love about Copilot, and I'm very excited to see what Apple has to offer. All the big companies just bring out artificial intelligence model, but not Apple. So yeah, we will wait and see. But maybe they will charge even more for their AI model. I'm not sure. Maybe for example, you need to pay extra premium for that. That will, I think, in my opinion, that will discourage developer to develop in the platform, because you can use like JetBrains and embedded Copilot, and yeah, it's very cheap. And like a Google's Android developers account would just need to like pay once. You need to like Apple pay every year, let alone adding like a premium AI service. This is just my opinion. That's I haven't heard the news yet, but I'm very eager to see the result. Okay, and right now, I think I have to go with the Copilot. So what I'm going to do is to create a new file. So create, you can use command and to create a new file. Let me just choose the script file and click next. I'm going to name this. Let me make a data controller. Okay, so basically act as an interface that we control the data, as the name suggests. Okay, and here is a tip for you: do not open in Finder and then create a file and open that in say Visual Studio Code, and then go back to Xcode. You have to do this in Xcode and open the say Finder and then open that file and then edit that. If you do that in reverse, Xcode will not be able to recognize that. It will add all the hassle of like bring this file to the Xcode like workspace. So yeah, you'd better like follow exactly same step in order to avoid that hassle. Okay. Alright, so let's just create. Alright, so we got just a foundation, and let's write our code. So I'm going to like move it up a little bit, and I'm going to show in Finder. Alright, show in Finder, and I'm going to open this with some of the software that I love. And I'm a great fan of Visual Studio Code because it's open, it's free, and we can add a lot of plugins, and we can use Copilot. Alright, so let's just click this and open this, and we can see, yep, we opened it, and we can write some code with the help of Copilot. Just wait for the Copilot to go online, and we're ready to go. And by the way, you need to trust the file in order for the Copilot to work. Okay, I already done that, so let's get started. So let's just delete the foundation because we're not going to use foundation right now, but we're going to use core data. So core, sorry, it's not correct ML. So core data, right, nice and simple. We got class, and it's a data controller, and the thing is they're like a backend. Copilot just automatically provide all that, and that's a great thing about developing, because if it's the back end, it's not the front end. They already got the best practice there available, and will just automatically fill everything for you. But yeah, I just use these Copilots as a higher level of auto completion. So what I'm going to do is not to accept that, just slowly down. Whoa, that's just way too much code, right? So what I'm going to do is to use holding the command and right, error, and then you can partially accept the part of the code, just the step that just accept the step by step, and yeah, let's just go slow. Okay, so data controller, yeah, acceptable, but right now I'm going to make it observable objects. Okay, make it observable object, so yeah, you can observe. And right now I can accept that, accept the container, and it's persistent cloud key controller. That can also be accepted. Basically, just make it a cloud key container. So when user delete and restore that, we can use that. So it's a cloud software, right? And we need to initialize in-memory boolean false, yeah, container persistent key container, then Ultraterran, yeah, but I don't think I named it Ultraterran, so let me quickly check it just to be sure. Right, the yeah, it's called model. It's like a default model. Yeah, it's gone, and I have to like recall that initialization memory. Yeah, I can accept that. Yeah, I can accept this. So basically, I just store that in memory for testing purpose, and we got a container. As persistent cloud key container, we got a specific name, and that name will not be Ultraterran, but rather be, I think it's called, I don't know, I just forgot, sorry. That should be model, right? So let's just add a name of model. Okay, so do I need to capitalize it? I need to capitalize it. So yeah, do not trust Copilot every step of the way. It will give you like a very really good representation, but sometimes it's just simply wrong. You can't just accept everything, or you will be like outdated, because AI just done all the things for you, right? So I have to gracefully handle all sort of things. So if in memory, and we got the container, and we got this URL. This URL is just a specific way saying that we need to locate that. Okay, so let me check the code. If in memory container persistent storage description first URL, that now, yeah, that's good. So basically, that if in memory is true, okay, remember when you do that, you initialize a boolean of in memory, right? And you got a container, and you have to load all this data inside the container, right? So if you got that, and then you're going to load the persistent store, and you've got an error, you are going to give a fatal error, right? Pretty simple. Like, find it if it exists, if you don't, error. Okay, so I think the logic is pretty clear until this point. So I'm going to just okay. So Copilot, as you guys can see, I did not write every line of code. Just to wait and see, and Copilot just to give you all this kind of a prompt that is used by most developers in its database, and it is considered the best practice. So I'm going to trust that, but I have to, check this out. Okay, we get container, we get a load persistent stores. Okay, nothing wrong with that. You use some of thing that you're not going to use that, so you just use a placeholder. It can be do this way. Yeah, we can be do this way. So basically, you've got underscore. It's just I just want a sort of placeholder, and it kind of just you can describe the situation, or you can just simply ignore that. Right now, it's just the error, but I don't think you need to do that. Okay, if you got some fatal error, you will just the user will just access the app and delete it and reinstall that. Maybe you kind of solve this situation. If you don't, your app is a crap. Okay, so yeah, fatal error loading a specific storage, and we got localized description. That's already enough. So I think the underlying solution is pretty good. So I'm going to accept this. Right. So once you accept that, Yeah, you have to consider the parentheses. All right, it's a pain. I have to oh yeah, let's yeah, I think I pretty much finish all this, and the LED is not giving me a great layer, so I think maybe this is good. Wait, and I have to reformat, or maybe I just save this and go back to here, right? And we got this content data controller, and it will automatically format it for us. That's brilliant, because you know, if you save this and then you go back here, and I think I need to like refresh or something like that. Can I refresh this? Maybe not, but it doesn't really. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, because it will like a refresh. Already got refreshed. But I think this should be go here. That's more like the same. Yeah, if I save this and did not refresh, that's weird one. But yeah, maybe just leave it here. Maybe that's the correct way of doing things. But I think, in my opinion, this should go here. Go here. This should go here and go here, something like that, because those is more like the correct order, if I may. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so we got this initial setup ready, and I'm going to yeah, maybe create some dummy data so we can quickly see the result. Okay, I'm like a visual guy. Okay, so I love to see the result. So I know what I'm been working. Okay, so ask Copilot to generate code. Okay, I'm going to say, hey Copilot, okay, just start chat and record at the same time. Require extension, install it now. Let's just install this. Install. Okay. Hopefully I can install that. I tend to make artificial intelligence into my everyday working, and I want to no hiding. I want to demonstrate that to you, and of course I think the AI generation and the editing and reviewing is very important. You have to keep up with the pace and harness the power of artificial intelligence. Let me just try this out. Okay, hold on. Generate some sample data so I can fill the storage, title, content, creation date. Yeah, I think that just automatically created for me. Okay, so it's very convenient. Okay, even without me accept that. Okay, so get some sample data. Yeah, it do give you like the starter code for it, but you have to review it. So let me review this. Let's manage context, managed object context, and we got this container view context. Yeah, we got this create a new entity object, and we got sample data field. We got the sample data in memory, initialize, generates. Yep, maybe not, maybe not. Okay, so it's a bad idea to just like hard code things. Okay, view context would be something like this, and let's just fill with a dummy number. I'm going to write a for loop. Okay, for I in yeah, we got 10 like items, item context, timestamp, name, price, quantity. It's just I think it's definitely other people's code, but we are not talking about timestamp. We're not talking about the price, quantity right now. So what I'm going to do is to change this. Okay, it's definitely give you some idea of how to do it, but right now let's change that. I think it's called in my specific example is called the yeah, model is called the spectrum. Okay, so what I'm going to do is for spectrum. So let spectrum okay, that spectrum will be equals to the capitalized spectrum. Okay, and we got context to view context. Okay, then we can access the spectrum ID and cannot find the spectrum in scope. So do I have a mistake, something like that. Spectrum, we should have a spectrum, and that's weird. Let's go back here, data controller. See, let's just save it so we can fail to save the content newer compare override. Okay, let's override and go back here. It will automatically be here. Okay, and expect this in class. Okay, let me just add this in class and see whether it get me some error of the spectrum, and it does not. Okay, let's just continue. Right now it just not give me error. Sometimes just that it's got some discrepancy between these two. Doesn't really matter, you just need to push on. Okay, we got spectrum ID and we got spectrum 9. Okay, that will be exactly the same as the data here. So the data model. Okay, so we got the spectrum ID and spectrum 9, and yeah, so far so good. And yeah, I think that that should do it. So we got it in I, and let data be context. Now we haven't got the other thing. That will be the cognitive. What's the name again? Cognitive crystal, or cognitive crystal. So I'm going to fill the cognitive crystal as well. So for J, yeah, J, good. 10, and it's not going to be click. So let our cognitive crystal. So I think I might need to go here and just copy this. Maybe it's a better, quicker way of doing this. Okay, so the cognitive crystal, right? Cognitive crystal equals to, right? Cognitive crystal context. Yeah, good. And then let's just fill in the UID, the name. Yeah, we got a specific crystal, and we got a not a spectrum, in fact. So I'm going to just accept this, and I think we got the title content. I feel that it's not ID and name. It's a title and content. So yeah, you got it wrong here. Compiler. So title. And instead of UUID, it should give a specific title. Okay, crystal, cognitive crystal number, yeah, a specific number, and that belongs to the spectrum of a specific spectrum. Okay, that should do it, because it will give you a clear view of what is going on. So we got I and J. All filling here, and this title, instead of name, I think we got content. Okay, cognitive crystal of J, and I have an idea. I just leave it blank like a dominated. I have an idea. That will change the course of future. I change the word. Yeah, good. Okay, good. We'll get title, content, we got these title, content, we got creation dates. Okay, so creation date, and it does not give me the creation date. Okay, creation date will be whatever now it is. So I'm going to just say now, and not ID. I think it's like the attention alloy. Attention alloy. Okay, I'm going to use this. Attention alloy will be attention alloy, maybe I'm going to say 0 attention, and maybe 1% of attention, like 2%, all the way to 100% of attention. So kind of just make the human be the I don't know, like a machine. They have to allocate the attention. I use integer 16 for that. Yeah. So I'm going to say the integer 16 random. We can go all the way to 100. Oh my gosh. Maybe not too much. Maybe on the 10 scale, or maybe 100 scale. That's maybe just 10, or maybe 5, even better. Maybe 5. I don't think human can make a fine-tuning choice between 1 to 100. Maybe just like a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. And maybe just 10. Okay. So alloy and creativity alloy. Yeah, not that. Crystal and update date. We haven't got that as well. And let me just add a update date. So do I have the creation date? Spectrum. It's not spectrum, by the way. It's creation date and update date. So copy crystal and update date, and update dates I haven't. Yeah, you don't need to update that. Okay, so update date, maybe let's just hide this. Okay, and I think I also got like a crystallized status. I can do this as well. Crystallized status and random. Maybe not. I think it's a boolean, something like that. So it's a boolean, definitely a boolean. So whether you crystallize or not crystallize, so it's just like a two-way choice. So I'm going to use a boolean, and I can random date. Okay, so I can either finish that or did not finish that. Since it's just dummy data, again, we're going to like a fill in. So then. Yes, spectrum. We don't need that. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And all that is just inside of these cognitive crystal, but we haven't added that to our spectrum yet. So what I'm going to do is all that is just a cognitive crystal, just like a simple ideas that you're forming in your head, but you haven't like crystallized. Then you have to add that to our spectrum. So I'm going to say spectrum, and I'm going to dot and add that to our cognitive crystal and pass that specific value, and the value will be our cognitive crystal. So I'm going to just copy that, place it here, and yeah, that should do it. So you can build this right now, and hopefully you can finish build and build succeed. So there is no compiling error, and that's a good thing, right? That's pretty good. And oh my gosh, that's already 30 minutes. So I'm going to pause it here, and I'm going to finish this in the next video. Okay.